there's something about a good or bad romance film that makes for ideal viewing pleasure. It's a heartening world where fake relationships turn into real relationships and meet cutes are around every corner. And, super famous movie stars can fall in love with average fans in the span of 30 days. Who wouldn't want that reality? As 2020 leads us into the next decade, it'll gift us some good, old-fashioned love stories, yes, some even on the level of The Notebook kissing in the rain on a rowboat. This year will also give us love stories that don't necessarily follow the basic heteronormative narrative. If Call Me by Your Name made you want to drop everything and move to a small town in Italy and fall in love with the handsome graduate student that moved into your summer home, then you'll be thrilled with the romantic offerings of 2020. Romance movies take us places we want to go, give us portrayals of romance we want to have, and help us find laughter in all those not-so-great love stories. Due to recent events concerning the coronavirus, some of the movies' release dates have been pushed to 2021, but we'll keep them on here since they were originally slated for this year. Welcome to Nay's Top 5. Today we will discuss about top 5 romantic movies to watch 2020. So without wasting your time, let's start this video. Number 5. Chemical Hearts. Release date, August 21, 2020. What it's about. Based on the novel Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland, this is a coming-of-age romance that might make you shed a tear or two. When Henry Page Abrams meets new student Gracetown Reinhardt, he starts to fall for her and hard. Little does he know she's hiding a secret that could change everything. A high school transfer student finds a new passion when she begins to work on the school's newspaper. There's something sneakily subversive about Richard Tan's Chemical Hearts, an adaptation of Crystal Sutherland's YA novel Our Chemical Hearts. The genre tropes are so thick in the film you can barely see through them, and yet, at the same time, Chemical Hearts subverts those very same tropes. This makes the film a very unpredictable experience, and it is here that the movie really shines. Where you think the story is going is not where it goes at all. Chemical Hearts suffers from a somnolescent tone, and its mood is often dreary and inert, at odds with the high school romance milieu. These things are all undeniable, and yet the subversive streak helps make Chemical Hearts a deeply felt teenage melodrama. Henry Page Austin Abrams has always wanted to be a writer. In voiceover, he shares his frustration that nothing has ever really happened to him, and therefore he has nothing to write about. Enter the new girl in school, Gracetown, Lily Reinhardt. You can see by the character names alone that Chemical Hearts wears its outsized metaphors on its sleeve. Grace walks with a cane, reads Pablo Neruda for fun, and has a murky past. Henry wants to be a writer, but other than that he has almost no defining characteristics, except for his love of gluing together broken pieces of pottery. Grace and Henry are chosen as co-editors of the school newspaper, and forced to work together closely. Number 4. Palm Springs. Release date, July 10, 2020. What it's about, it's like the 1993 movie Groundhog Day, but a lot more charming. Two strangers find themselves in an endless time loop at a wedding in Palm Springs and decide to make the most of it. As Carl Kelsch, MC's deputy managing editor, writes in his review of the rom-com Palm Springs, offers a refreshing oasis in a desert of dried-up romantic fantasies. Stuck in a time loop, two wedding guests develop a budding romance while living the same day over and over again. When carefree Niles and reluctant maid of honor Sarah have a chance encounter at a Palm Springs wedding, things get complicated as they are unable to escape the venue, themselves, or each other. Number 3. The Half of It. Release date, May 1, 2020. What it's about, Jock needs help getting the popular girl. Jock hires a nerdy girl to help him woo said popular girl. The twist. The girl's in love with her too, and accepting the deal will introduce her to a bond she never thought she would be a part of. A shy, introverted student helps the school jock woo a girl whom, secretly, they both want. When smart but cash-strapped teen Ellie Chu agrees to write a love letter for a jock, she doesn't expect to become his friend, or fall for his crush. The writer-director's queer take on Cyrano de Bergerac features several of the kinds of characters we so often see in young adult films and novels: hyperverbal teenagers given to expressing their anxieties and longings through witty, self-aware narration. It takes place in the sort of small town that may seem quaint to the outside viewer but feels like a prison to the restless kids trapped within it. And the fundamental premise, that teens on disparate rungs of the high school social hierarchy can forge secret yet life-changing bonds, is perennial. Number 2. After We Collided release. Date: October 2, 2020. What it's about. A movie list like this is not complete without one steamy, but very entertaining romance movie. Enter in the sequel to the 2019 film, After. The movie looks like we're the last one left off, with Tessa struggling to cope with the bombshell Hardin dropped on her. He's willing to do anything it takes to get her back, but what if she's already moved on? We're pumped. Tessa finds herself struggling with her complicated relationship with Hardin. She faces a dilemma that could change their lives forever. Hardin will always be Hardin. But is he really the deep, thoughtful guy Tessa fell madly in love with, or has he been a stranger all along? She wishes she could walk away. It's just not that easy. Not with the memory of the passionate nights they spent together. Still, Tessa's not sure she can endure one more broken promise. She's focused on her studies and just starting an exciting new internship at Vance Publishing. She's also being pursued by Trevor, a handsome new coworker who is exactly the kind of guy she should be with. Hardin knows he made a mistake, possibly the biggest one of his life. He wants to right his wrongs and overcome his demons. Number 1. Holly Slept Over. Release date: March 3. What it's about. When Audra Lower tells her husband Noel Lawson that she slept with her college friend Holly Emanuel, who's crashing at their house for a couple of weeks, things get, well, interesting. While the premise is about a guy trying to experience a threesome, there's a surprising and refreshing amount of depth explored about bisexuality and relationships when Audra tells her husband that she once had sex with Holly, her college roommate. Their lives take an exciting and unexpected turn. Holly's surprise visit and undeniable charm soon enliven the couple, sparking new insight into their relationship. A door opens for the three of them to experience something they never could have anticipated. So guys, these are top 5 romantic movies to watch in 2020. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Stay connected with my channel to have more videos like this.